everybody? It's the interview queen, Alicia 2 here, and you are currently watching Warriors of Wrestling. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and do not forget to hit the notification button.
This contest will be a singles match scheduled for one fall. The winner will be crowned the first ever Warriors of Wrestling Women's Champion. Introducing first, she hails from Westland, Massachusetts. She is not America's sweetheart. She is Davienne! And her opponent, she hails from Long Island, New York. She is the world's oldest wrestler. She is Nikki!
There's your main event. We are starting with a missile dropkick from Nikki Addams. Hard, bad back be damned. Davienne right in the corner, right in the mush. Nikki Addams rolls her up. We could have a new champion right here, and it's only a 2.
Both of these women going through 4 opponents before entering this final here tonight. Nikki Addams almost dissected by Sonya Strong in the semifinals, but Davienne looking to get things going. Up into the fireman's carry. Samoan drop. Cover.
Both women, their third match of the afternoon, both knowing what's at stake. That championship title hangs in the balance. It is Davienne from from New England, my apologies. Oh, and Nikki Addams right here from New York.
The Long Island native going up against the Brian Fury-trained Davienne. And you can see here Nikki Addams had the early momentum, but here comes the power of Davienne driving right into the midsection of Nikki Addams. And that is smart because in her last match, Nikki Addams had her midsection attacked by Sonya Strong. You gotta wonder how much gas is left in the tank of each woman. Baseball slide sends her into the post.
Absolutely hitting the front and the back. Baseball slide to the midsection and then the back right around the pole right on the back, and now Davienne, a bow and arrow over the post.
No give from those ring posts. Those are not comfortable. It's 2 levels of pain. The power of the steel and just the power of Davienne trying to wishbone Nikki Addams.
And now she cannot submit in this position. However, the damage is done by Davienne here. Davienne has not been off to a good start with the crowd here at Warriors of Wrestling. I will say that.
Well, you know what? They fear people who are better than them. They fear people who are championship material like Darius Carter. The cover.
Only a 2, says referee Jack.
And this crowd has been energetic all night behind Nikki Addams. I think it's because they've never seen anyone with blue in their hair before. They think she's an alien.
And Nikki Addams fighting back, but only for a moment before Davienne lowers the hammer and cuts her off short. Now, you see that knee on the back, pulling apart the front of Nikki Addams. Davienne we have talked about before the experience of both women. We've mentioned the tour in Japan that Davienne recently completed as well. Thinking about the experience factor in this matchup as this match goes deeper.
And as you can see deeper, that knee driving into the spine of Nikki Addams. Isolated on an island, not only are her arms interlocked, she can't get her feet to the ropes, and she would need to do everything within her power to get up to a vertical base. But here comes Nikki Addams. She's battling back, Rob.
Absolutely. Up to both feet. Davienne pulls the hair and manages to just silence the comeback of Nikki Addams for a moment.
This is sound strategy here. The most dangerous part of the ring.
A kick straight to the back. You hear that thud. You hear the impact.
Almost made Nikki's chest concave.
That's only a 2.
That's the determination of Nikki Addams. And Rob, you know, she's a Cinderella story, someone who wasn't highly regarded up until a few months ago and has worked harder than anyone in that Warriors of Wrestling locker room, where there are nothing but hungry and dedicated performers and athletes.
Absolutely. If you want to question Nikki Addams, look at the resume. Look at her work here at Warriors of Wrestling. Look at the recent streak of wins. Oh! However, Davienne has us all but no. For a moment, I thought Davienne absolutely had this won. More punishment, more pain on the lower back of Nikki Addams.
Nikki Addams is going to continue to go till she can't move a single muscle. And the way Davienne's dissecting her right now, cutting her down like a cherry tree, it might be sooner rather than later.
Davienne, I think at this point it's just a matter of how she is going to defeat Nikki Addams. As much as I personally like Nikki Addams, I don't know how she's going to be. Wait a second. Both women are down. Nikki Addams giving everything she had, including that push on both legs, the lower back strength necessary to do so. The referee up to a 4 count.
Once again, Staten Island proving they are unable to count. Basic math not a part of the curriculum here in public schools.
And then Nikki Addams and Davienne both to a knee and both now to their feet, using the ropes to help them up. Nikki Addams catches the hit, and now Nikki Addams throwing some forearms, some right hands, some backhands. Oh, some more. A set of backhands from Nikki Addams. We know what's coming next.
That Long Island hammer, making Ivan Putski proud.
In our main event here at Women of Warriors, as Nikki Addams goes up perhaps for a missile dropkick. Oh, gets it, but once again lands hard on that back. And Nikki Addams pulls the leg, and it's only a 2.
Unable to finish it off, to complete that journey that Nikki Addams has had over these past few months. A spotlight is shining on Nikki Addams more than ever here in Warriors of Wrestling. And can she come through? Earlier today, Rob, we were talking off mic about her having something to prove, something to believe. She needs this more than anything in her career, but can she come through?
Oh! Davienne with a spear. Nikki Addams' head bounced off that canvas hard. This is the end. No! Nearly broke her in half with that spear off the second rope. Davienne had that well scouted, but it wasn't enough to put away Nikki Addams. It might have been good, but it wasn't okay. That's right, world's most okayest wrestler.
I hate you. At a visceral level. I hope Joey B takes your jaw off tonight.
Oh! And Nikki Addams connects with a big kick. Davienne looks to be out on the top rope. Second kick. Davienne falls. Nikki Addams pulls it to the middle of the ring here. What is coming next from Nikki Addams? Competing in her 3rd match of the evening. Both women, foot to the jaw off the rope. She's got to be out.
Could be 1, 2, two. We've got a champion. Nikki Addams has done it. Nikki Addams has proved that you can be okay and still be a champion.
We're about to get this match started up. I mean, this Brooklyn crowd in St. Finbar's in for one heck of a treat. Nyla Rose, Nikki Addams for that, the Women's Championship of Warriors of Wrestling.
Chris, the gold is on the line. It's on the line. I love Nikki. I really do. She's one of the sweetest girls I've ever met in my life, and that's the truth.
You know what?
But I don't know how she's gonna get past this one right here.
Why don't you try not a cat nickname?
I really don't. But she's gotten past everyone else so far. And she's always found a way, and maybe it's over quick. Who knows?
We are underway. A kick to the face of Nyla Rose. Nyla Rose not leaving her feet yet. Another hard kick there. Nyla Rose will not fall. Nyla Rose still on her feet, but taking lots of hard shots, but pushing down.
That's a big woman, Chris.
This is the kick. Hard knee. Wait a second. Nikki Addams sent up. Let's see a powerbomb. Powerbomb. Sit down powerbomb. Oh my, he's in trouble. This could be it. Two. Nikki Addams kicks out.
Already to a 2 count, Chris. Already.
It's early on, but
30 seconds into this contest, and it's already to a 2 count.
Nikki Addams cannot take that many blows. I mean, she's a fighting champion, but that was very
And not only that.
Powerbomb there.
Guess that nose is broken now, huh?
If Nikki doesn't have any like dental insurance, she just got a free makeover courtesy of Nyla Rose. My goodness.
Nikki Addams' skull going into the turnbuckle. It's not looking good, folks. It's not looking good. Nikki Addams again. Should be on the verge of a concussion soon. Now, the powerhouse that is Nyla Rose, thrusting her shoulder into the gut of the champion. Body splash to Nikki Addams, and this crowd is absolutely shocked. Bulldog.
I'd say it hurts to watch, Chris, but I think Nikki would agree that it hurts more to be in the ring right now.
I've never seen.
Wait, whoa!
But
it looks like Nikki got her knees up. I don't know if she got them up all the way, Chris, but
I'm surprised Nyla Rose, I mean, for the size that she is, she's able to bounce off the ropes like that.
listen, the bigger you are, let me tell you, the bigger you are, the more force you pop off the ropes. But how do you think little guys like Altuve can hit a home run? It's the torque. It's that, oh my God, we can go into the science of it all day, Chris, but I don't have Wi-Fi here, and that means I don't have Google, which means I don't know anything.
We haven't seen Nyla Rose leave her feet yet, but German suplex, we've seen Nikki Addams take quite the beating. Nikki Addams keeps trying to get up. Nyla Rose looks like she's closing in. Nikki Addams trying to find a way outside the ring.
I mean, it looks like the knees that Nikki got up before Chris might have did a little bit of a number on Nyla Rose, but it looks like Nyla's in control now. Maybe not.
Nikki Addams used that time.
You know, it's not a tactic Nikki would normally use, but in this case, I think she might have to do anything.
That brought Nyla Rose down to her feet. Nikki Addams with top rope, drop kick. Nyla Rose is down. Here's an opportunity for Nikki Addams, the champ, going for the pin. 1, 2, not enough.
To a 2 count. Now, I'm a little surprised that it was a 2 count. I guess the knees really did affect the back of the neck of Nyla Rose. Let me tell you something. I've taken blows. I've fallen on the back of my head, and it's no joke because you can't turn your head. You can't look. You're like a Michael Keaton Batman. Can't turn your neck exactly. It's not kosher, Chris.
Nikki Addams, into the arms of Nyla Rose. A side slam, just a 2 count, but man, that was close.
You could just hear Nikki. You could just hear her right now.
She might have multiple broken bones, but Nikki Addams is the type of champion to keep on fighting no matter how injured she is. Nyla pushing that boot.
Oh, that's a big boot. That's a big.
Let's go. It's almost as if she's being tortured by the machine that is Nyla Rose.
Chris, I was talking to Nyla backstage, and she was telling me how she gets her boots custom fitted. She has it imported leather from overseas somewhere in Middle Asia to get heavier. Wait, hold on.
Do you see this?
Do you see
this?
I see it.
Nikki Addams.
I see it.
We might see a super
The crowd here on the edge of their seats, Chris.
to the
Hold on. Nikki trying to get at it. Hold on, Chris.
She got hung up on that top rope. Nikki Addams catches the break. Oh, and the bird. Bring it down. Bring it down, Nyla Rose. Man, both competitors now off their feet.
Ref Torres there beginning the count. I don't know how far in the count he's gonna get, Chris, but
Nikki Addams has an
wait, hold on.
opportunity. She has one here too. Almost. And Nyla Rose kicked out. Nikki Addams trying everything she can to take down this beast that is Nyla Rose.
and I'm surprised that Nikki's able to get to her feet as quick as she is right now. But you can't. Oh wait, hold on. No.
She's trying to pick
No way.
Very difficult to do. She's not
No way.
But a back elbow since Nyla going back. And
She got it.
Down goes.
Oh, she got it.
She got it. That could be it, folks. Nikki Addams 1, 2. Oh, Nyla Rose kicked out. She kicked out again. How did she get it up like that? Oh, boy.
I certainly couldn't get her up for that. I certainly couldn't do it.
Both of these women putting their bodies on the line and giving it all in that ring, all for the belts.
I squat a blue moon and a half cat. So like, I don't know if I could have done that.
Nikki Addams on the middle row. For Nyla. She leaves. Caught. Sit down powerbomb. The pin. 1, 2, 3. Nyla Rose is the new women's champion.
青コーナーへ挑戦者第10代レジーナルウェブチャンピオンタクミーイー赤コーナーウォリアーズ・オブ・レスリング・ウィズ・メンチャンピオンナイそれではナイラー・ローズ選手が持っているチャンピオンベルトの返還を行わせていただきます。 上下お気をつけください。5分経過、5ミニスタート。 定が
my left, the challenger. Fighting out of New York City. She is a bitch with an attitude. The complete package. The gold of the Northeast.
Yes, sir.
The assassin.
Yes, sir.
The eagle eye. And one stiff bitch. Nikki Addams. In the corner to my right, fighting out of the den of shadows, she is a groundbreaking, trailblazing, future star of all elite wrestling. Your reigning, defending, Warriors of Wrestling Women's World Champion, the native beast, Nyla Rose.
I'm sorry, was mine the first? Did you lose it in Japan? Aren't you gonna lose it tonight? That's what I know. Yeah, things are a lot different
Oh man! Just when you thought, oh, quick action here. Nyla Rose and Nikki Addams going at it. I don't even have a chance to speak to introduce the match. Look at these two. These two are rivals. They are very familiar with one another. Nice belly to back suplex by Nyla Rose, but don't confuse her with Darth Maul. Look at that paint. Oh my.
Wait, that's paint?
I would imagine. Is that? You don't think it's paint?
I thought she just channeled demons and morphed for a hot moment, but
oof. That's a scary sight. That is a scary sight. The native beast, the kaiju, Nyla Rose, and the assassin, and Nikki Addams going at it right now. These two, the last time we saw them face off was at the anniversary show in the steel cage match. Of course, Nyla Rose was victorious in that, but Nikki Addams put up quite the fight. An attitude change since then.
An absolute attitude change indeed, Chris.
Missing.
And Nikki Addams has been in the ring.
Oh, she caught early finish.
Early ending.
She caught her. Going for the submission hold. If she puts Nyla to sleep, that's it.
Nikki Addams, our inaugural. I believe that's a word I have trouble saying. Inaugural. Inaugural. Yeah, that word.
Wait a second, though.
Hold on.
Nyla Rose getting to her feet.
Hold on. Nyla Rose is getting up. Nikki Addams was our first Women of Warriors, Warriors of Wrestling World Women's Champion, only to be dethroned by Nyla Rose. Nyla Rose has defended that title in Japan and around the world.
Truly making it a world title, and look at her go. Nyla Rose sending her up and onto the ropes.
Once again, these two have crossed paths in the squared circle at Warriors of Wrestling. Will this be the opportunity that Nikki Addams needed? Hold up. Hold the phone, Chris. Hold the damn phone.
For the win. Oh, she hit all of it. The patent FTW for the win by Nyla Rose. That's gotta be it. Nikki's gotta be done.
I hope they got dinner service on that flight, because that flight was
the
up
belt,
there.
Retaining, no, she doesn't. I can't believe it. Nikki Addams kicked out of the FTW.
She got a lot higher than anyone in this building thought she had any right getting up there. We are in St. Finbar's. We are in a place of God, and she almost shook hands with God with how high she got on that one.
Nikki Addams with reversal, sending down Nyla Rose. Nikki Addams quick to recover. Nikki Addams going full force, hits the kick. And Nikki Addams had to be victorious at Women's of Warrior 7 to get this title opportunity. And, well, here it is. Here's her chance to get back on the top of that throne. Look at these kicks that she's throwing at Nyla. Multiple of them, and a DDT.
Nikki Addams is pulling out all the stops.
That could do it. 1, 2. Not enough.
Nikki Addams has competed multiple times against Nyla Rose, and she has not come out victorious. She was dethroned. She lost her title to Nyla Rose and has competed for it numerous times since. And Nyla always finds a way to put Nikki away.
Ooh, misses the kick. She's up there, up in the heavens. Oh, the ref gets knocked down, and down goes Nikki Addams, but the ref is knocked out. The ref is knocked out. That would have been 3, but the ref is knocked out. Oh, man, if you're Nikki Addams, you just lucked out. And Darth Farva, to, mention your point, yes, she has never been victorious against Nyla Rose. This would be the most impressive victory on record for Nikki Addams. Wouldn't you agree?
I would totally agree. Nikki Addams needs to channel the force here on May 4th in Brooklyn at St. Finn Bars. And she needs to just, whatever she can do. Hold on.
Do you see what's going on right now?
Hold on.
That is the hardest area of the ring.
It's got nothing to it but wood and steel.
Reversal sending Nyla Rose up and crashing down. Nikki Addams. Wow. Nyla Rose is struggling to get up. Her back must be throbbing right now. She could be broken in half.
Throbbing, broken, out of place. Medical attention most likely needed.
Referee back in the ring, and he's up.
Nyla Rose is coming back to her feet after that one. My goodness.
But Nikki Addams has the high grounds and sending down Nyla Rose. Nikki has to find a way to get Nyla back into the ring, though, and that's a tough task. Oh, she got her in pretty quickly. There goes Nikki rolling in. That could be it. She's going to go for the pin. She can reclaim the belt. 1, 2. No, not enough to put away the native beast, but she's definitely doing some serious damage.
She is definitely doing some serious damage here to Nyla Rose. Nyla Rose has competed, like I said, all around the world. She recently competed in Japan, and the Japanese competitors are some of the toughest around the world, and Nyla Rose was continuously victorious.
Look at this, Nikki Addams from the top rope, leaping down, sending down Nyla Rose. That's gotta be it.
That be it.
1, 2, 3. We have a new champion.
Introducing the first challenger in the corner to my right. She is fighting out of Moscow, Russia, and she is one half of Bad Company. This is Russian Dynamite, Masha Slamovich. Tonight's second opponent, also in the corner to my right, she is from New York City. She is the other half of Bad Company. This is the sweetest sin, Ultra Violette. And third, in the corner to my left, she is from straight out of 1988. She is a bitch with an attitude, the complete package, the gold of the Northeast, the eagle eye, the assassin, a true throwback. She is jacked, stacked from front to back. Your reigning and defending Warriors of Wrestling Women's World Champion, one stiff bitch, Nikki Addams.
Match underway. Nikki Addams bringing the fight to Bad Company. Now this is a triple threat match.
but you got bad company, both members in it, going up against the women's champion, Nikki Addams.
It's going to be extremely interesting to see how this one plays out.
It's any women's game here, but I would imagine we're going to see bad company team up against Nikki Addams early on. Nikki certainly is going right after both of them quickly.
And this is not good for Nikki Addams because you know that bad company has a game plan coming in. But then again, Violet or Masha could become the next women's champion in Warriors of Wrestling.
Well, Nikki's a two-time women's champion here at Warriors of Wrestling, and she's bringing the fight, not intimidated at all, launching herself right into Masha, and a nice shot there to Violet. The Swedish Sin's in trouble. Russian Dynamite's in trouble. Nikki Addams bringing the fight straight out of 1988 with those chops. That's sending Violet into the middle of the ring, but Masha right behind Nikki Addams, attacking the spine.
This may be every woman for themselves, but right now it certainly feels like a handicap match.
Violet with that diving kick outside, getting Nikki Addams clean in the jaw. And it looks like bad company, as predicted early on, they are making sure they can beat up Nikki Addams quickly. I guess you take her out and make it a one-on-one contest at that point. Another chop there by Masha. Snapmare takedown. Right to that back. Bad company now in full control. It's all legal.
And right now you gotta think Nikki Addams has overcome some great adversities in her career. I just don't know how she's going to overcome these odds. On a team or every woman for themselves, you still have two bad women in there that are on the same page.
Well, Nikki Addams always finds a way to be victorious. She takes a beating, but she always just finds a way, a weak part of the chain. Down goes Nikki. This may be too much for her to handle. Bad company just really embarrassing her at this point.
A full Nelson suplex
by Masha. Bad company in complete control. Nikki Addams can't even get up at this point.
Is Violet chewing gum?
I haven't really seen. I can't tell.
Oh, okay.
Now they're going to go at it one-on-one. Masha and Violet going at it one-on-one. Bad company breaking up real quick.
That's an interesting game plan because you know it's been planned.
I guess they feel as if Nikki's out of it.
They take out the champion and then may the best woman win.
It's a smart move.
It's a smart move, and I could be honest, I could respect that. Take out the biggest threat.
Look at the speed of these two. They know each other so well. That was impressive.
Take out the biggest threat and may the best woman win.
Wait a second, Nikki Addams is back up. Bad company sticking with the plan. Nikki Addams bringing the fight. One shot after another. Nikki Addams not intimidated by this handicap.
Nikki Addams digging deep, everything she's got. Because when Nikki Addams is standing, it is a handicap match, if you will.
Nice body splash there by Nikki. Addams, she's one stiff bitch with the double bulldog. Nikki going for is she going to go for the pin? She's stacking bad company on top of one another, going for the pin, not enough.
I mean, she didn't have to do that, but I guess it works. Maybe
makes it more difficult for Masha to kick out.
Maybe if Violet kicks out, Masha's not able to, being on the bottom then, and Nikki still would win technically. So I guess not a bad move from Nikki Addams.
The Swedish Sin, Violet on the shoulders of Nikki Addams. Nice takedown. Going for the pin, but Masha quickly breaking it up. It's important to note this year Masha's appeared on both NXT and Impact Wrestling. So she's been all over the world. But all year long, Masha and Violet, they've been just giving Nikki a hard time all year, especially Masha. We'll finally see who's the rightful champion. I mean, it's been Nikki 2 times now. She always finds a way to be victorious. Double flapjack. She's taken down. This may be the toughest task for her. Going for the pin is Violet, but Nikki kicking out at 1. Masha and Violet continue to stick with the plan. Masha kicking Violet in the head, and now Violet's down.
Miscommunication. Violet took a boot to the face, a roundhouse kick.
That was not according to the plan. Now Masha's gonna have to go one-on-one with Nikki Addams. Oh, the spinning kick there. The power of that. Masha signaling the end. Uh-oh, we could see a high-risk move here. Masha getting set. She's getting set to get to the top turnbuckle. Nikki slowly getting up. Nikki Addams is up. Nikki Addams with the kick. Masha stuck up there.
What athleticism just to get her foot that high off the ground. Nikki Addams might be looking for a superplex.
Positioning herself, and she lifts her up and down. A superplex by the champ.
Nikki Addams gets it. She's got a smirk on her face. She needs to capitalize if she wants to leave this decade still your Warriors of Wrestling reigning and defending women's champion.
Nikki Addams not going for the pin, instead setting Masha up.
Nikki Addams seeming unfazed by that superplex.
Violet's slowly getting up. Not sure if Nikki notices. Violet going right after Nikki, who's now stuck at the top of the turnbuckle. Look at these shots by Violet. Uh-oh, this is not a good position. Wait a second, no! Oh, man! DDT!
DDT from the top. She picks up Nikki Addams off the ground.
And nearly unconscious Nikki Addams. Now, what is this? Look at this submission hold.
Oh! A beautiful, wait, what the? That's Abdul Nasir on the outside.
What is Abdul Nasir doing here?
And Nikki taps.
What?
Here is your winner and new Warriors of Wrestling Women's World Champion, Ultra Violette.
Melina, of course, a legend in women's wrestling history. Making her way to Warriors of Wrestling once again, fighting for the belt.
Somebody have a towel, please. My mouth.
Oh, jeez. Crowd loves Melina. Who doesn't love Melina? We're in for a heck of a main event here.
Introducing first, the challenger. She is fighting out of Hollywood, California. She is a two-time WWE Divas Champion. A three-time WWE Women's Champion, the Scream Queen, the Barracuda, the A-lister. This is the incomparable Melina! And her opponent, she is a member of the Hostile Collective, fighting out of New York City. She is the Warriors of Wrestling Women's World Champion, Ultra Violette.
We got a treat for our main event, folks. Thank you all to the 217 loyal Warriors of Wrestling fans that came out here in the snow in Brooklyn. You gotta love it. It's main event time. Ultra Violette, the current women's champion, going one-on-one against the best, one of the best to ever do it, Melina.
It may be a tundra outside. I might go hunt caribou after this, but it is heating up in here. We got Violet. We got Melina to close out new beginnings in Warriors of Wrestling. We're in Brooklyn. We're at St. Finbar's.
Interesting thing here, though. Violet is a member of Hostile Collective. No one's out here in her corner. She wants to prove she can take down Melina one-on-one without any help from anyone.
And she absolutely can, because last month at the 12th anniversary show, she took down both Nikki Addams and Masha Slamovich in order to capture that women's championship.
I do want to point out, this is not, Melina has been here numerous times before, and she has competed for this prestigious championship against Nikki Addams, and Nikki Addams was victorious. But Melina has returned. She has earned her opportunity back.
Oh, nice slap there by Melina. Trying to make it in quickly. Look at this. The brawl in the middle of
the ring. Melina bringing it to Violet.
Could this be Melina's time to shine in Warriors of Wrestling? Beautiful hip toss.
The 3-time WWE Women's Champion bringing the fight to Violet. Violet running away for dear life.
Violet trying to catch her bearings as she rolls back into the ring. Melina chasing her, and Violet rolling back to the outside. I think she just wants a little bit of space from Melina early on.
That's what happens when you're in there with one of the best to ever do it.
I won't knock you there. I was able to talk to Melina in the back, and on top of being a wonderful woman, she's a hell of a competitor, and I think she changed up her strategy a little going into this contest because she is facing a new competitor. It's not Nikki Addams in that ring. This is Ultra Violette, so she had to adjust her game just a little bit.
A little bit of a psych out there.
Nice drop kick there by Melina. Also a former 2-time Divas champion at the WWE. She's also the first woman in the company to be a multi-champion. The first woman in the company to be a multi-champion, holding 2 different belts. Violet, didn't get all of that, but got off the ropes. Melina trying to put this one away quickly, wants to become the new champ, but Violet though, bringing the fight to Melina. Gotta respect it. Ooh, head first to the top of the turnbuckle.
Looks like
nice strike there.
Looks like Violet's just trying to do anything she can to change the momentum, but this is all Melina early on.
Oh, suplex!
Big suplex from the second.
More of a brain buster, if you ask me.
1, 2.
Looks more like a
brain buster, yeah.
Like more of a snap brain buster from my point of view.
That's more than a suplex.
Where she's at right now.
Violet wants no part of Melina.
Well, she's got to do something. She's the champ. She has to defend the belt.
Well,
wait. What is this? Violet's trying to get rid of the cover on the top turnbuckle. The referee distracted, doesn't see. What is this? Raking the eyes of Melina.
Just grabbed her hair and tried to gouge her pretty little eyes out.
I see the hostile collective have had their effect on Violet.
I think they're just giving her pointers, you know? They're just letting her know what works and what doesn't work.
Going for the pin. Going for the pin, trying to retain. Just a 1. Melina quickly kicking out.
I think the Hostile Collective has had a great influence on Violet so far in this matchup.
She does have the goal, that's true.
And you got to remember, champion's advantage from Violet.
She made a deal with the devil.
Melina must win by pinfall or submission in order to obtain the championship.
I mean, of course, if Violet wants it.
Big boot there by Violet.
She might have just retained her title.
That could be it. 1, 2. No, just a 2. Melina kicking out. Wouldn't it be something if Melina could come here to start the new year and capture the belt? That'd be incredible.
That would be an absolute huge moment for Warriors of Wrestling to have somebody like Melina represent the women's division in Warriors of Wrestling.
Oh, wait a minute. Violet caught up in the ropes. This innovative offense by Melina is a reason why she's one of the best to ever do it. Now, I'm going to say another thing to mention here. Yes, it'd be great if Melina can win the belt, but this is the biggest match of Violet's career. If Violet could put away Melina, what does that say about her?
Irish stroke from Violet. Tag on the
hands.
Nice big swinging neck breaker from Violet.
Nice move there. This could be it. 1, 2. No, Melina kicking out.
Quick kick out once the 2 count was called.
Violet's starting to gain her momentum now. I think she caught the necessary break that she needed, and she's on the advantage now against Melina here at New Beginnings, St. Finbar's Catholic Church.
And listen, I haven't competed, in there before, but you guys have.
Hold on, Chris. Melina back on the offense.
Sent it to the corner. Melina, right into the boot. What I was going to say is, I feel like, wait a minute, nice takedown. And what is this? What is this?
She's got her hair. She's on her hair.
Oh, you can't do that. What I was going to say is I feel like, if I'm in the biggest match of my career and I'm going up against someone like Melina, a legend in the industry.
Hold on.
This is a pin. 1, 2. No, not enough. But if I'm going in the ring, I'm defending my belt, and I'm going up against one of the best in the history, I'm going to have the jitters in the very beginning of the match. I think it makes sense.
I mean, absolutely. I can attest in Soak and Farva that really any matchup that you go in there, you kind of get the jitters. You kind of shake it off. But with a competitor like Melina, I feel like the butterflies would be exponential at this point.
It's a huge opportunity. It's a huge opportunity for Violet in her first title defense, in her inaugural, that's a word I always struggle with, in her first reign as the champion of the women's division in Warriors of Wrestling. What a defense it would be to defeat Melina in your first opportunity to show you are a fighting champion.
Violet rolled in and out of the ring to break the count as Melina goes and counters, gets the advantage, drops Violet onto the corner.
As admirable as that might have been for Violet, might not have been the smartest thing, because Violet, she could win via countout. She would be victorious.
But you know what,
Violet, if she really wanted to, could lose via countout.
Based off of the actions that I'm seeing that Violet doesn't want to achieve victory. Violet wants to prove that she is better than Melina.
It looked like Violet had a rocky start in this one, but now she sees an opportunity.
Neck breaker, use the middle rope to her advantage is Melina.
She sees that she has an opportunity now to possibly put away Melina. To Violet, Melina might as well just be a has-been, but Melina is showing us here that she is very well capable of dishing it out here in Brooklyn.
2 clotheslines from Melina at a big...
Nice move there. Violet keeping her composure. I'm impressed by it, but she's caught. She's caught by those legs of Melina, and now she's groggy. Taking her down. Wait a second. Wait a minute. Melina, go for the pin. We can have a new champ. 1, 2. No. Violet kicking out just in time.
I thought that spinning bulldog might have been enough to put away Violet, but there is a reason Violet was able to take the women's championship here in Warriors of Wrestling away from Nikki Addams, who was our first women's champion here in Warriors of Wrestling.
Violet getting out of the way. You gotta respect the tenacity she's showing in her first title defense against Melina.
Yeah, she's definitely not trying to make it seem like this one win against Nikki Addams was a fluke as she goes for a swinging neck breaker against Melina.
This could be it. This could be it. Biggest victory.
No, she retains. No!
That close to the biggest victory of her career.
She was that close. Frat Boy was about to cue the monkeys in the truck. I thought we were going home out of this snow, but Melina was just able to get her shoulder up, and this contest continues.
Misses the strike. She's caught. Violet's caught. Melina gotta hold on.
You've got the Hostile Collective coming out.
Sarah Carter coming out here to aid Violet. Melina sees it.
The distraction to Melina. I think the Hostile Collective is playing this smart. They see Violet in a precarious position and they're coming to help their fellow member out. You gotta think, this is also a time for Violet to prove to the Hostile Collective that her win wasn't a fluke. To prove to the Hostile Collective that she can keep a championship. And to get the championship around the waist of the Hostile Collective once again.
Melina ducking for cover. Nice athletic maneuver. Sending Violet into Nasir. Nasir catches her. And now Melina sending Violet down. Big slam. Melina bringing the fight to the Hostile Collective. What is this? What is Carter doing? What is Carter doing?
Carter's got to be careful here.
Grabbing the hair of Melina. Melina offers a slap.
And a low blow to Carter.
To Darius Carter as she pushes him off.
You gotta love seeing Carter get hit in the family jewels.
Melina is fired up here at New Beginnings.
Wait a minute. She's got the hold down. Down she goes.
That could be it.
1, 2. We have a new champ, and it's Melina.
Melina's the new women's champion at Warriors of Wrestling.
Oh my!
Melina's our women's champion. That's incredible. Darius Carter, wrestling's richest prize, got kicked in his most valuable possessions by Melina, and we have a new champion running the women's division in Warriors of Wrestling. And what better face to run this place than Melina?
Ladies and gentlemen, Melina has just stolen the Warriors of Wrestling Women's World title from Violet. The Hostile Collective coming out to aid their friend, and in turn it backfired. I am Xavier Heat, wrestling's favorite hothead. I have Chris Scott to my left and Frat Boy Farver to my right. This has been New Beginnings here at Warriors of Wrestling. Thank you for coming.
Hey playa, this is the Josh Speaks and you're watching Warriors of Wrestling, the best independent wrestling company across the entire country. So hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell so you can know whenever they post a new wrestling video. As always, love and peace.